Hi, I'm Richard Hart, and I'm recording myself on a device like something you might use in your own classroom. I'm a teacher, but I'm also a television reporter specializing in media technology, and that's what I teach here at Academy of Art University. More of us than ever are finding really good reasons to use video to record what happens in our classrooms.
Who can raise their hand and tell me they think they know where the climax goes? Where does the climax go on here?
Now, the new tools like this one have made it less expensive and easier to do that, but it's more than the technology. It really doesn't matter what you use these days. You could use your phone, or you could use an old flip camera like this one, the one that started it all. Here's one made by Kodak that's used by many students. This is a classic action camera, the GoPro. And you can use your phone, too. And let's not forget the new tablets like this iPad. None of this costs a lot of money. This camera, or phone, is resting on a tripod that costs less than the price of admission to a movie. So no matter what you use, it doesn't matter. The tips we're about to show you apply to everything. First, let's talk about where to put the camera. Take a look at this. I'm near a window with a really bright exterior scene. That's why I kind of look like I'm in witness protection. Video cameras don't handle simultaneous really bright spots and really dark spots in the same shot. So if you run into this situation, either move the camera, as we're doing now, or move the subject to a better location. Now, this might seem dumb or obvious, but don't forget to press the record button. I've seen it happen to hundreds. It's happened to me. You get home after class and you have one of those head slappers. Duh, I forgot to press the button. So do whatever you have to do. Put a big sign up on the board that reminds you to record, or make a student responsible to remind you. But whatever it takes, don't forget to press the red button. Record. When you're recording someone speaking, get the camera as close as you can. These little cameras are not designed to be really good audio, so the closer you get, the better it is. Compare what I'm saying right now, close to the camera, with what I'm saying now, farther away from the camera. Notice the difference? For good sound, get close. Often at concerts and other events, you'll see people hold up their phones or cameras this way to take a picture. That's a bad idea for video. From YouTube to television, it's always a horizontal world. So you're going to want to make sure to hold your camera horizontally. If you don't, you're going to have to be creative in how to fix that. And believe me, none of the results are pretty. So you've got to hold it properly. Probably the most common trouble with lightweight cameras is a shaky camera. They're really hard to hold steady because they're so light. So either use a tripod, or if you have to hold it close to your body to keep it steady. And speaking of moving the camera, it's okay to pan like this occasionally, but don't do it too fast. This is called a swish pan, and it can be really disorienting. Almost as disorienting as zooming too much. Be very judicious with the use of zooms. And in fact, there's nothing wrong with not zooming at all. The idea is to keep this steady so your audience stays steady. When you're finished, all of these devices will allow you to check your video on the screen, but it's a better idea to get this into a computer as soon as possible, and better yet, save it on another hard disk drive. You don't want to accidentally lose any material. You can directly connect many cameras with a USB connector, or phones all plug into your computer, and most of the time you can also take the memory card out of the device and put it directly into a reader in your computer. All of these things are not expensive. They're a wonderful way to document what happens in your classroom. They're great for teacher development, and they're also not very expensive. Everything that you saw, this entire movie, was shot on the same devices we're talking about. So you don't need to hire a professional camera operator or audio technician. You can do it yourself. And if you get stuck, ask one of the kids. They're likely to know. And that's what I teach here at Academy of Art University. Wow, was that good? That was perfect.